This right here is a new project, the Baby Luna Classic token. This project has been getting a lot of traction lately, and the reason is because it promises to reward its holders with the Luna Classic token. And no wonder a lot of people are getting on board, because a lot of people who have bags of the Luna Classic token are expecting the project to hit at least $1 per Luna Classic token. So a project like this, which rewards its holders with the Luna Classic token, is definitely gonna get a lot of interest from investors. But in this video, I'm gonna be talking about a few things you need to pay attention to before you invest in a project like this. Please don't consider anything I say in this video as financial advice. Always make your own personal research, extensive personal research, before you part with your money. Okay, so let's dive right into this. Now, looking at this website, is a beautiful website, but it doesn't have a lot of information about this project, so I would rather go to the white paper. I want to show you something very important. This right here is the white paper of the Baby Luna Classic token. The first thing I really didn't like about this white paper was the fact that it doesn't have a lot of information. But of course, I can see very clearly here that this is the first version of this white paper, so maybe the subsequent version is going to have more information about this project. Most times, it's usually a good sign when the white paper of a project is robust with a lot of information. But when it looks scanty, like the one you're looking at like this, it shows a high level of unseriousness. Okay, so but let's continue a little bit. Let's not start on a bad note. So the first thing I want to look at is the value proposition. There are a lot of meme coins out there. Why is this going to be the game changer? So let me show you something here very quickly. It says the Baby Luna Classic has been audited by a third party cryptic audit and has burned and locked majority of the LP tokens. No rug pulls here, only smart, happy people, right? So let me show you something. So they claim on the white paper that they're not going to rug, right? And one way to find out if a project is going to rug or not is to see if the liquidity of the token is locked and for how long it is locked and what percentage of the token is locked. Okay, so right here we can see that 91% of this Baby Luna token is locked on Mudra for 87 days, right? If we click on that, we can see right here that on Mudra, actually, that 91.11% of this token is locked. And for how long is it locked? If we look very closely here, we can see that it is locked for about 3 months. Okay, so if these guys are not genuine, that means in 3 months from now, this project could rug. But we can also see a corroborating information from another tool here that is actually locked for 3 months, right? You can see 91.16% here is locked, and it's locked for 87 days, 9 hours from now. Okay, so this is very important. So another thing I want to bring our attention to is where it says locked LP. It says here, initial liquidity tokens are burned and locked. Additional 5% of all transaction fees are added to liquidity. Well, over here on BSC Scan, we are on the holders tab, and I can't see any sign of any tokens that are burned, right? If you come here, if tokens are really burned or the project is actually burning tokens, you will see a dead wallet address up here, and then you will see the percentage of the tokens that are really burned, right? Now, another aspect of this that is what paying attention to is the tokenomics. Okay, so if we look very closely here, it uses 3 important functions in its code. The first is a reflection function, the second is an LP acquisition function, and the third is a function that helps fund its marketing wallet. Okay, so what are these things? Now, when you buy this token or sell this token, you're going to be charged a transaction fee of 12%. Okay, and this fee is split in the following ways. 5% out of the 12% is redistributed to the holders of the Baby Luna Classic token. So the holders are going to be getting Luna Classic for every transaction that happens here, and that's very juicy for people who love the Luna Classic token. The next is the 2% fee that goes to the liquidity pool to support the price, but this one right here is the one I have a problem with. Okay, this 5% is too much for a marketing wallet. If you don't understand what this means is that this project sells 5% of the fees you are charged to build the marketing wallet. Okay, now look at it this way: if this 5% which goes to the marketing wallet is not really used for marketing, for influencer marketing, for awareness, bringing more investors to this project, then if these guys are not genuine, this is one way this project could simply be a slow rug over time. You need to trust the team behind the project that deploys this kind of function in their code before you invest in such a project. 5% is too much for the marketing wallet. If it were like this, the 5% here, if this 5% went to the liquidity and 2% for marketing, it would have been a lot easier to understand, right? But 5% to the marketing wallet, what's the guarantee that this money wouldn't be misappropriated, right? That it wouldn't be used wrongly. So, am I saying you can't make money investing in this project? That's not what I'm saying, because they actually have a few things that are worth noting here. Okay, this is very important here. Look here. Here it says that the total supply is 1 million, right? So with a limited supply of 1 million token, if this project really gains a lot of adoption, you might be making a lot of money from this project, right? Sometimes this project moon, right? Even without a value, all needed is just a good marketing, right? And the project will just simply moon, and you'd make a lot of money if you bought early, right? There are a few other things that are very serious. For example, this project can set a maximum transaction amount, which means they could limit you from selling beyond a certain quantity, which is not really a good thing. It's a function on the code. And also on the code, they've got the ability to change the fees, right? This 12% here, they've got the ability to change it to anything they want. They could change it to 90%, preventing holders of the project from selling, and you might not be making money, right? If that happens, that's one way the project could rug, because they have these abilities, right? And they also have the ability to blacklist a certain wallet, right? So let's say you have a certain amount of this project and the price skyrockets and you want to sell, because the owner has not renounced ownership, right? They still have the ability to change some things. They could blacklist your wallet and you wouldn't be able to sell any of these Baby Luna Classic tokens. So you see, this project is still very risky. Okay, so I would advise the team behind this project to renounce ownership, reduce these privileges. Okay, these are really scary if you want this project to be a good hold for your investors, and make sure you're completely doxed. So all I see is simply a project that is simply built to support the hype that is going on right now on the Luna Classic token. So this is it for this video. This is Briggs LBs. It's your guy Ken signing off.